Hello there, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a fall-esque tutorial, I guess, with you guys. I really don't know what I'm going to create, but I just wanted to turn on the camera, start filming, and play with makeup. I'm going to be playing with two palettes. I'm playing with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This one is the Bling Boss palette, so it's the purpley one, and I'm also going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, or Anastasia. I hope that you guys have been doing well. I know it's been a really long time. I don't want to get into that. I just want to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a primer, and the first one that I see here, I didn't pull the one that I wanted, but whatever. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. And I'm just going to take a little of that and apply that to the places where I have pores, and that's going to be on the middle of my face, so right here. And I am getting over a cold. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. I mean, you haven't heard my voice in a really long time, so who knows. But if you do hear the difference, I'm getting over a cold, and it's been brutal. It never fails. Every year around this time I get sick. So I just had some of my mom's chicken soup, which I don't know what's in that soup, but for some reason it works miracles. I'm taking my foundation, sorry. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. My shade is 2W2 Rattan, or Rattan. I always wondered how you say that. I don't even know if it's a real word. So yeah, I just had some of my mom's famous chicken soup, which definitely came at a very needed time. And I'm just going to blend this into my skin with my beauty blender. So yeah, it is, what day is it today? Today's Saturday. I've been sick for like 4 days now, and I get so depressed every time I get sick. Like, I just have too much time to myself and I just get depressed. And so I was like, I need to pick me up. I really just need to do something that gets me out of that funk. And I started watching like old videos of mine, and I was like, oh, I really miss it. So here I am. I don't know if this video will actually make it up. If you're watching this, that means that, you know, I grew a pair. We made it. Alright, I'm going to do my eyebrows really fast. I'm using the Brow Stylist Shape and Fill by Loreal. This is in the shade Brunette. And it's really easy to do my eyebrows when they've been freshly threaded, because I literally just follow the lines, follow the shape already, and I just add a little something. And this pencil is chubby enough that it just does that really fast for me. Just gonna set my eyebrows with the Brow Stylist by L'Oreal as well. It just gives a little bit of more tint, and it just brings out all the little hairs that I might have missed. So I'm gonna do my eyeshadow before I do my concealer, just because I don't know if I'm gonna make a big old mess. So I wanted to play with the reds and the purples in this palette. I really think that the shimmers are really pretty, but I don't know. I've been feeling like I just want to do something more matte. So I'm going to start off with some of these browns in this Anastasia palette. This is the Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of tempera, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. I did put a little bit of concealer on my, of foundation on my lids, so I'm kind of using that as my primer, because the foundation from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear, it's pretty concealing, so I didn't feel like I needed to add anything on top of that, or at least I never actually do. And then I'm going to start off with Burnt Orange, which is this shade right here. I'm going to take that same brush, and I'm just going to keep that right here. And like keep my eye open and just start blending that in. And I'm just going to really blow it out like that. I'm also going to take Realger, this one right here, which is their orange. That is my dog, Daisy. She's snoring. And I'm going to start blending that right here. If you could see Daisy's position right now, you'd be laughing. She's like completely laid out on my bed. Not a care in the world. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the Jaclyn Hill palette. The Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Bling Boss palette again. This is my first Morphe anything. I've only used this palette once before. And it did an okay job. It wasn't like super wowing to me. Like it was okay. So I lied. I'm going to take Rockstar, which is this purpley shade right here. It's completely matte. I'm going to take that on a more dense brush. And I'm going to use this all over my lid. I just like the idea of the purples with the orange. Hopefully this doesn't come out terrible. But we'll see. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm just thinking of like nature, but who knows, maybe I'll just end up looking like I have a black eye. You know, like when a bruise starts to change colors and it's no longer like blue, it becomes like orange and green and blue and purple. Oh man, I should stop. I'm just gonna stop. Alright, really lightly, I'm not gonna add anything to my brush, but I'm gonna kind of just bring it all the way to my inner corner and just finagle that in there. And I'm still keeping my eye open because I don't want to over blend it. Like I don't want to extend it to my crease. So the only way that I can do that with my eyes is by keeping it open and just like following that line. Okay, I'm going to go back to my blending brush that I was using for the orange in the other palette. And I'm going to take it again just a little bit. And I'm just going to start placing that over that purple again, just really lightly. Orangey, looks like a deep orange. It's called Sparks. And I'm going to take that on a smaller blending brush. What do I got here? This is a Luxie 231 brush. I love this brush for like really detailed outer V work. I'm going to load up my brush, tap off a little bit, and I'm just going to place that right here. From the Morphe palette, I'm going to take the shade Ballsy. It's this one right here. It's like a really pretty purpley pink. And I'm going to dab that in my inner corner. And that's just going to open up your eye a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop right there with the eyeshadow. I'm going to zoom you out. I'm going to do my concealer, and then we'll finish up underneath the eye. I'm going to take a little bit of the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by It Cosmetics. I've really been liking this concealer. My skin is on the drier side of the spectrum these days, and this is a little bit thicker, but I just find that it lasts longer underneath my eyes without creasing, and I feel like it just does not make me look older than I am. So I'm just going to take my finger, hopefully a clean finger, that doesn't have eyeshadow on it, and I'm just going to start, because this concealer works better if you kind of emulsify it, meaning like you warm it up with your skin. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender. I'm going to go to my powder now. This is the Fit Me Maybelline Powder Matte and Poreless in 220 Natural Beige. And I'm just going to set my face. I moved again, in case you can't tell. And I am settled. And Daisy's with me, of course. But yeah, I've been doing really good, guys. I never want to make a commitment to come back on here and say like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, because I have said that in the past and then I epically failed, and I just end up feeling really, really bad about myself. So I do miss YouTube, and I really thank everybody who's reached out and encouraged me and sent me, you know, like, I miss you DMs and all that. Thank you guys so much. You're probably the reason why I'm here, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm always grateful for you guys even remembering that I exist. So thank you for that. I'm going to use my bronzer from Laura Mercier. This is my favorite bronzer of life. This is the Baked Blush Bronze in Ritual. It looks like that. And I'm going to add some life back to my face. Shall we? Watch. I was recently working 2 jobs, and I've done that, you know, over the years. You know, we do what we gotta do. But this time I was working as a waitress at a restaurant just to make some extra cash on the nights and the weekends. And I gotta say, I have so much more respect for waitresses and servers in general, because it's not easy. Sometimes you get a really nice group of people, and sometimes you can get complete a-holes, and you know, it's not easy. But I ended up quitting there because it just got to be a little bit too much with my full-time job, and I was like, you know, your priorities are like, you know, my health or money. So I choose me, and I'll always choose me. Alright, might as well just keep going with my face, right? I'm going to do a little bit of blush. This is the Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine, and it's actually really pretty, and I've never used it. I've had this in my collection for a really long time. I don't even want to know how long. I know that it's really pigmented from what I've always heard people say, so I'm going to take that much and hope that it's not like too much. That's really pretty. Oh baby, I like it like that. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna apply purpley color first. So the Rockstar shade from the Morphe palette, so this color, I'm just gonna add a little bit of that underneath my eyes. Alright, I like that. I'm going to just put a little bit of liner in my waterline. This is a Marc Jacobs Earthquake liner. It's just a really dark brown. I'm not really sure if I should do like a wing. Probably not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line my top lash line with just this pencil, but I'm going to really go just barely, because I feel like when I do a wing sometimes like I'll take away from the colors, and the whole point of my look right now is to show off the shadow, but I just want to thicken up my lash line a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of mascara. What I really like about this purple shade, especially if you have brown eyes, it just really makes them stand out, because it makes your brown eyes look a little bit lighter in contrast to the dark purple. But I'm pretty sure this combo would look great on everybody. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of highlight. This has been my favorite highlight as of late. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. It looks like that. When you swatch it, it doesn't look like anything, but when you apply it to your cheeks, I just feel like it gives the most perfect glow ever, and I've just really enjoyed it because it looks super natural. It doesn't emphasize the texture that I already have on my cheeks, especially if I'm breaking out. Wow, Daisy's so rude. But yeah, I just think it's beautiful. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a brush, and I'm going to place it right here underneath my brow bone, just because the whole look is pretty matte, but a little bit of shine up there, just like, I don't know, it does something for my soul. Okay, And now for lips. This is 1993 by Urban Decay. Just gonna line them. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of gloss. This is the NYX Buttergloss in Praline. So this is going to be the final look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for staying on me, and for watching another one of my videos. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I have to show you guys something. How do I take you off? Wait. Alright, I have to show you guys something. I'm going to turn the camera over so that you can see. Daisy! Where are you, baby Lou? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I can't.